Welcome to our next live event. This is a 1988 Fleer baseball factory set, and it's wrapped in a Wonder Bread bag that came from Alaska, and this is from many years ago. It's right there, baked in Alaska. I haven't been in Alaska since the late 90s, so at least a couple decades that this has been wrapped up in this bag here. So we're going to bust into it, take a look at it, and see what exciting things are inside the 1988 Fleer baseball card set. So we can do this with a pen, pop the tape. There we go. Kind of keep the bag intact. There'll be some stickers in here, some things that, there we go. There we go. The insert stickers. There's some factory set cards, special cards from the World Series. And we'll pull out all these stickers here. I'm not sure if they do one per team or if it's just random, but we're going to pull them out. These are fun doing other things with. But you get all the different team stickers. Get the two small ones, the big one. Something cool that comes with the set. We couldn't do bubblegum because Topps had the monopoly on that. So here we go. We'll start with the first batch in the back here, and these are the lower numbers, it looks like. And so we'll go ahead and bring this over here. Oops, sorry about that. Get over here so you can actually see the cards as well as we go through them. Looking for some of the variations or the rookie cards that are in this set. I don't know why I saved Rafael Palmeiro anymore, but I still do. Looking for Hall of Fame players or name players or rookies from the year. So far, 88 Fleer. There's a Dwight Gooden. Used to save those cards quite a bit back in 88. Dave Rigetti, Al Newman, Bo Diaz. It's one of my favorite years just for the design, the red, white, and blue, the white. Some great players in here, a lot of Hall of Famers like Ryan Sandberg in the Hall of Fame, Chicago Cubs second baseman. Matt Williams. Used to save that card when he was playing. He had a big future. Didn't really pan completely out, but ended up being a coach as well. Tony Bernazard, Casey Candell, Bob Okita, Bob Boone, Drojan, Mike Easler, John Smiley, Dan Gladden. Grab a couple more here. Actually, get this here, and I'll show you the first World Series card. There's Tony Gwynn and Vince Coleman. We'll keep that one. Hall of Fame, at least one of them, if not both, at some point. So here, this is World Series Grand Hero in Game 1. And that is World Series insert, and then also the World Series MVP, Frank Viola, right there. So Jeff Treadway, Terry Pendleton, Steve Crawford. Now, Jeff Treadway in the 89 set, 89 Fleer set, there's a variety that has like a target over his head. It was like a printing guideline thing, but it ended up staying on some of the cards, and it sure looks like a target over the head of Jeff Treadway. So just something, if you're out doing cards, something you can look at. All right, here you go. 1988 continued. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe and like. Wally Joyner, used to save him. Jeff Reardon, Roberto Kelly, still save him, I don't know why. Ellis Burks, rookie card, Ranger College alumni. Andy Valverde, Adam Peterson, Gary Reedus. The big chase, there's Billy and Cal Ripken. Billy, of course, the next year having that special card. The big chase in 88, there was a Sam Horn rookie card with the Boston Red Sox. He had a bunch of home runs at the end of 87. They were selling for $1 or $2 before the cards even were released. Of course, Greg Jeffries was the next Babe Ruth, and everyone had to get his card. So that was what everyone was chasing in the 88 set. Chuck Finley, Dave Dravecki. He's a gentleman, came back from cancer and eventually had to have his arm amputated, but fought all the way back from cancer to pitch in the major leagues again. It's 1988. Sid Fernandez, El Cid from Hawaii. Julio Franco, Rob Murphy. Here we have, what do we got there? We got Alan Trammell, Cal Ripken Jr., and Tony Fernandez, shortstops. John Marzano was in the Olympic set, the 85s that we saw. John Kruk. Here's Walt Weiss rookie card. This traded for a couple bucks back in the day. Then went on to be manager of the Colorado Rockies after a decent career with the Oakland A's at short. Andres Galarraga. Rookies that never made it. Brian Downing. So this is 1988 Fleer. It's a little bit scarcer of all the 88 sets. Most of the 88 sets are overproduced. The Fleer is probably the best as far as an investment, if you can use that word for this type of card. Stormlight McCaskill. Good thing about factory sets, no gum, no wax marks, no anything like that to worry about when you open. There's Dave Winfield, Hall of Famer with the New York Yankees. Ed Vandenberg, John Franco, Floyd Bannister, Dale Murphy. Let's see. There's one card in here, a gentleman holding a surfboard. I think it's Tim Foley. We'll hopefully find that here pretty soon. Jim Larkin. Cards are flipped upside down again. They go back and forth, but that's okay. We can fix that. Jim Quick. Jim Rice, Hall of Fame. Greg Maddox, there you go. His first card for Fleer was the 87 Fleer update set. He wasn't in the regular 87 set, so this is his first regular issue Fleer card from 1988 for Greg Maddox. Boston Outfielders, Fred Lynn, Mark Langston with the Mariners, Jim Morris, not the singer, Charlie Huff, Don Baylor, Gary Templeton, Gary Ward, Mike Smithson, Kevin Gross, Rick Jacoby, Eric Davis, Mark McGuire would have saved both those back in the day. Ken Caminiti rookie card, won the MVP in '96, but then admitted to doing steroids, and then he passed away of cancer, I believe it was, shortly thereafter. So it's a sad story. But Ken Caminiti, that was his rookie card. We would chase those as well. Here's Jack McDowell, Black Jack McDowell. That's his rookie card. With the Chicago White Sox, also in a band. He has his own band, and when they were in the playoffs, he would treat everyone to guitar solos, I guess. So, Robin Yount, Hall of Famer. Edgar Martinez, rookie card. So Edgar Martinez, the designated hitter for the Seattle Mariners, made it to the Hall of Fame, and not a lot of people collected his cards back in the day, so there's a chase now to get caught up on the Hall of Fame. So this is actually a great card. Probably his best card that you'll find other than the super limited edition autograph cards and such. If you can get the 88 Edgar Martinez, I recommend holding on to those over time. There's Alan Trammell, Sharperson, Pete Stansex. These are stuck together a little bit inside the factory set, which is interesting. Some rookies that didn't make it, Matt Williams, Mark Carrion, Mike Schmidt, Hall of Famer. Lots of Hall of Famers in this set. There's Tommy John. There's a couple more of the World Series cards. Cardinals bushwhacked, and Game 7 play at the plate. So the Minnesota Twins and the St. Louis Cardinals. Twins won the World Series that year. Shane Mack on that team. Supposed to get tickets to the World Series, never did get them. Earl Hershiser, we'll hold on to that. Pitching, Tom Herr out at first. There we go, just flipping through. Vince Coleman, there's Roger Clemens. Keep him. It's Tom Foley. Ozzie Guillen, who went on to be the manager of the White Sox. Maker, Ballard, Matlock, Ruben Sierra, Jose Canseco. Used to pull all those. There's a Gary Carter. A lot better. I just washed my hands, so I don't have that natural stickiness that you need to move stuff along. Here is Jamie Moyer, one of my favorite all-time pitchers. I think he pitched, and I'm going to exaggerate, but like 118 years in the major leagues. Just lots of movement, great control, not a lot of speed, but an inspiration to those that don't throw 95 miles an hour. So I always keep Jamie Moyer. I think underrated for what he did. Tim Raines, Hall of Famer. Going. One of our other videos, we had a Jerry Brown 88 card with the incorrect player on it. So we'll run across Jerry Brown here at some point. There's Barry Bonds. Had an 87 card, so 88's the second card. Garth Org, Jack Clark, Wade Boggs, keep him. Danny Martinez, Rich Yet, Bobby Thigpen, Mike Scioscia. This used to be a real hot card. You get a buck for these, a buck a whack for the Canseco and McGuire together card. Not anymore. Ron Gant, rookie. signed a huge contract and went out and hurt his knee on a motorbike. So if you do sign those big contracts, hold off on the motorbike. Damon Berryhill, rookie. Bobby Thompson. Eric Nolte, no relation to Nick. Mike Greenwell used to be hot, so was Kevin McReynolds. As far as cards to pull and put aside for value. Corey Snyder, Buddy Bell, Dave Smith, Glenn Braggs, Mike Campbell, played up in Alaska, Matt Noakes. All right, here's something you don't know. Matt Noakes, catcher. What is he significant for? And it may have changed in the last year or so, but I doubt it. Okay, time's up. He was the last left-handed catcher to play in a Major League Baseball game, at least up through a couple years ago. Matt Noakes was a left-handed catcher, which is unheard of. Cal Ripken Jr.'s card. All his cards are worth holding on to. Dennis Eckersley, Hall of Famer. Edwin Correa, David Cohn, Kent Tekulve. There's Ryan Sandberg and Ozzie Smith on a card. Kirby Puckett. There you go. Hold on to Kirby. More than halfway through, there's Ozzie Smith. And Farrell. Ted Simmons. Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan card, number 453, 1988 Fleer. Bill Bradley, Tom Brookins. The next year, him and Mike Heath, their card backs were switched on some of the cards in the 89 set. So it'd be Tom Brookins on the front, Mike Heath on the back. Mike Heath on the front, Tom Brookins on the back. Something to look for in the 89 set. Will Clark, Mark McGuire. That was a good pack when you found that run. Jody Reed, Andy Bush. Keep going here. Cal Daniels, Jeff Dedman, Canito Santiago, Dwayne Murphy, Dave Concepcion, Vaughn Hayes, and then there's another one. Fred McGriff, Crime Dog. All right, getting close to the end here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 more after this one. Von Calderon, there's Corey Snyder and Wally Joyner. Used to collect that one. Mike Morgan, the Mariners. Another couple rookie cards didn't make it. Shane Mack, Kevin Romine, and Schatzeder. Oh, what do you got there? Greg Gross, Mel Hall, Tracy Jones, Kirby Puckett, and Dale Murphy, Hall of Famers. Lindsey Lee Smith, I believe he's in the Hall. Hold on to him. DJ Shuroff, lots of Hall of Famers in this set. Jack Morris, Goose Gossage, Hall of Fame. Fernando. Got the rookies. Dave Magdalen. Earl Hershiser and Dave Smith. Joe McGrain. A couple more of the World Series cards. Kai Hoffman, Dwayne Ward. All right, getting close to the end, so stick with us. We'll get through all these. Kirby Puckett, there he is. That's from the World Series inserts. More scarce card to collect. Scott Sanderson, Steve Sachs, Billy Ripken. That's his rookie card. And nothing nasty on the bat, but in 89, of course, very famous card with multiple variations as they caught the error and tried to fix it multiple ways. They scratched it out, they whited it out, put a black box on it, a couple of different things that they did. Some of those are super scarce. Some of them have a little bit of value, but they all have some value because of what it was. There's Don Mattingly. Greg Swindell. Start putting them in here. Nick Oseski. Still looking for, I think it's Tom Glavin's rookie card. Or is it John Schmaltz? One of the two. One was one, I think Glavin's 88 and Schmaltz was 89 for baseball cards. There's Bo Jackson. Just always a great thing to collect is anything Bo Jackson. Too bad his career was cut short, but certainly so much fun to watch. Bo Jackson card 280, 88 clear. There's Jerry Brown. The other one had a Caucasian player on it. This is the corrected version. There's the Greg Jeffries card. That's the one everyone was going after, 137. Sold for as much as $8 or $10 at one point for Greg Jeffries. Had a okay career with the Mets and with the Phillies. Not sure what he did after that. Viola, Woodson, Sammy Stewart, Manny Trio. Getting towards the end here. I keep saying that, but we have 2 more after this just to go through, about the same size of cards. But black. Sam Horn, that was the card. You get $1 for those any day of the week in 1988. Home run hitter for the Boston Red Sox, and everyone learned how to pitch to him. There's Sheets. Mark Grace rookie card. Here's a $2 to $3 card. When you pulled it out of the pack right away, people are loading up on those. I probably ended up with 200 or 300 of them as well. Love the Mark Grace card. Barry Steinbeck, Joey Cora, Keith Hernandez, Tuffle, Barry Larkin, second year card. Hall of Famer, Andre Dawson, Hall of Famer. There's Tom Glavin. So there's the Tom Glavin rookie card. 1988 Fleer, card 539. Hall of Famer with the Atlanta Braves, part of that great pitching. Glavin, Schmaltz, Greg Maddox, and a bunch of other guys around him. Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer. Tim Belcher, Reggie Jackson, one of his last cards, 87, 88, played with Oakland. I don't think he had 89s. He might have. Yeah, I know he had the 90 inserts after he retired. There's Junior Ortiz, Burt Blyleven, and another World Series insert. One of the final two coming up now. World Series card. Got back in there. See what we got. This is the 88 Fleer set. Be sure to subscribe, hit like, do more sets as we find them. Sorry for the background noise. Got the door open. Mike Heath, ODB McDowell, Jay Howell, Darryl Strawberry, Ricky Henderson with the Yankees. We'll keep him. Steve Carlton, Hall of Famer. Dave Parker. Dave Martinez. Jody Reed. Eric Schau. Mike Devereaux from Arizona State. Steve Polonia. George Brett, Hall of Fame. The Sensies, Rob Ducey. Ryan Fisher, Gary Gaetti. And a checklist. And now our last batch that we'll go through here of the 88 Fleer factory set. It's a checklist. Dave Steve is card number 123, so it's not in any numerical order. This is the order that they showed up in the wax pack, so the runs are very familiar. Carlton Fisk, Hall of Fame. There's Mark McGuire, and is that Corey Snyder or Pat Tadler? Yeah, get on my glasses on. We'll find that out another time. Eric King, Ray Parrish. There it is. There's the Tim Flannery card. Tim Flannery, not Tim Foley. San Diego Padres. Why would you have any baseball equipment when you can be surfing? So definitely a San Diego style player. I think it's one of the few surfboards in baseball card collecting. That was important to have that knowledge too when we did Pack Wars. It was your turn to pick something to have the most of to win the other guy's cards. It was always fun to pick the surfboard, and then once you hit it, because there's usually only one per box, you'd end up winning the other cards. I have a Pack War demonstration, another video at some other time in the future. All right, this is it. Ron Darling. There's Tony Gwynn and Tim Raines. A couple of Hall of Famers on one card. And the final card is another one of the World Series cards. Well, there's 1988 Fleer factory set with the cards, the rookies, the Hall of Famers, the specialty cards, and the stickers. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe so as we do more live or have more busting open of packs and boxes and all that, we'll let you know. I appreciate you stopping by. Be safe and healthy, and we will see you next time here on YouTube.